provoking, fun, entertaining, just, a great way to start your Monday and unwind, relax, just take it easy, okay? I'm your hostess, Honeybee of Honeybee Relationship Corner. So I'm excited to be here. And to my immediate left is.
Good evening, everyone. This is your boy ATL No Bad Days Marshall. Glad everyone could make it. Sorry about the delay, but we're about to get it started.
All right now. And to my immediate right.
Hi, everyone. I'm Queen Bajan Beauty. Smooches. Mwah.
And to my far right.
Peace, 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 and light, man. This is the evolutionary October Brown.
Okay, now, so you got it. It's going to be four of us. Sometimes we'll be able to have a little guest in between, and we hope that you'll want to join us and, entertain the table. But hey, we'd like to let you know, to pre-warn you, that no topic is off the table. All right? So get prepared, get your libations, grab your snacks. Hopefully the kids, you can lock them in the room. I didn't say that. Give the kids something, to watch that they enjoy, and come on in and join us and relax with us for the next, few minutes. So, we have, what we're going to do is start off with our cocktail of the week, and Queen Bajan Beauty, that's on you.
Before I talk about the cocktail of the week, Honeybee, I wanted to let you know that I am not locking my son in a room. He's in the basement.
Oh, that's where
Okay?
he stays.
He's in the basement.
I was joking.
I'm not.
Oh, shit.
And so our first cocktail of the week is sex on the beach.
All right,
And
now.
here's the recipe.
Thanks,
Take
Honeybee.
3 parts
This
vodka,
week's
maybe
cocktail.
4, maybe 5, hey, maybe even 6. 2 parts peach schnapps, a splash of orange juice, a splash of cranberry juice, and then a nice juicy red cherry on top.
Drake was actually able to pull you up. You want to show the live? No? You
No,
wanna keep
that's
it going?
okay.
We're going to.
All right,
This is
cool.
what it should look like.
Cool. No, we good.
Sans the lipstick stain.
There we go.
Cheers.
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 Episode
So
1.
what we're gonna do is, we're gonna drop that recipe in the comments, and you guys can actually follow it, and hopefully you'll let us know what your Sex on the Beach look and taste like.
Now, Honeybee, speaking of sex on the beach,
Okay, now.
because I feel like I need to go there. I'm not sure if I am a fan. I'm not for and I'm not against sex on the beach. As a woman, I have to look at the pros and the cons, and the first thing I'm thinking about is, wait a minute, sex on the beach. If I'm in a missionary position, that means that I'm gonna get sand in my hair, sand on my back, sand in my and how is that going to come out?
Ooh, you
I
got
have some concerns about that.
vivid imagination.
Well, I'm just saying. Now, wait a minute,
That
guys.
sounds kind of pessimistic.
Well, I am the optimist because I could get on top. But then what's going to happen to the sand cutting into my knees and causing all kinds of bruising on my delicate skin? So I have some concerns about sex on the beach. But, that's just my opinion. October, what do you think?
Can I chime in?
Sure, chime
'Cause
in.
I have a little bit of experience. Just a little bit. Maybe 1 or 2 events.
Un
Ooh,
poquito.
do tell.
Poquito. What did you say? Un poquito?
Un poquito?
All right, so I took a nice vacation. I was dating a woman that was a little bit older than me, and she had a lot more class than me. I'm not even gonna lie.
Okay.
So she liked to show me off to different areas and different things, different type of lifestyles. So she took me to Martha's Vineyard. Yeah, we had a nice little spot at Martha's Vineyard. Spent a few days there. But the first night we were in Hyannis.
Yes.
Hyannis.
Hyannis.
Not hyenas. Hyannis. And it was an experience. It was an experience to say the least. Because if anybody knows about Martha's Vineyard or Hyannis, they know that is a large LGBTQ resort. It's a
Okay.
spot where
It's happening.
they're out there. The
All right
strip
now.
is, you got people, what's the right word for the men that's dressed up as women? What is the right word?
I don't know. Free.
Free, right.
Basically free.
I mean, you have different bars, different events going on, people walking up and down the street in thongs and Speedos. So I wasn't 100% comfortable, but I'm cool. I'm open to any lifestyle. I do not want to judge. So we took it to the beach. We're walking down the beach. There was this large lifeguard station. The lifeguard station had.
It's an interesting story.
I'm like intrigued. I'm like,
Literally, it might have even been a full moon. It might have even been. It was that
That was
type of night.
sexy.
It was that type of night. Stars in the sky, beautiful night. You could see the waves coming in the beach, and there was this large lifeguard section. And we had our shoes off, and I felt like this was a good place to take our shoes and sit them down. Needless to say, foreplay doesn't need a bed. You don't need to be stationary to make out. Why would we not take this moment and make out under the stars, on the beach,
Yes.
out of town,
yes.
waves roaring,
Ooh.
you know?
You wasn't worried about the sand and your knees and all that stuff. You weren't worried about all that. You wasn't worried about sand getting in her, you know.
She grabbed the chair on the lifeguard station,
Okay.
which was probably about 4 feet high.
So y'all was standing up.
We were standing up. She
All right, now,
grabbed
learning
the
something new,
chair.
y'all.
Let me write this down. Stand up
Bent
for
over.
sex on the beach. I need to take notes.
And I was able to, we were able to check that off of our list. We were able to check that off of our list without having to get dirty. This is the funny part. The chair was so large, we didn't even see the police officers walking up. Until he might have been 20, 30 feet away. And I don't know if he was trying to ignore us or if he just was like, I don't
Give
see
you
them.
a buddy pass.
He gave us the buddy
Yeah,
pass.
give you the buddy
He
pass.
gave us the buddy
Yeah,
pass.
He's a good dude.
yeah.
Good
This
dude.
man took a right. He took a right.
And y'all
And
went
by the
left?
time we saw him, we were going left. You know? And we skated away. But we stayed close enough to where we could chill on the beach. And literally, there was another couple that wanted to get too comfortable. That had the blanket and the
Right.
towel further down. They even tried to get in the bushes.
Oh,
Okay.
Set a flashlight. Caught them and let us live. So what I'm trying to say is, don't try to make sex on the beach a full out interaction. Catch it in the moment, have fun, keep it moving.
that's good advice.
Keep it moving.
I like that.
Sorry. Yeah, thank you. That was my sex on the beach story. I mean, I feel like everybody should have
I
one.
was waiting to hear the punchline, but you know what? I learned something. I will say I learned something. In comparison to Queen Beijing Beauty, who, you were like, oh, it sounds like you were more like we're gonna lay down and we're gonna, get it really intimate and, you're mindful of the fact that there's sand like everywhere. So, then we get to you, Mr. October, and you're like, well, I stood up and I just, bang. I like your idea better because, that way I don't even got to get my knees into the
Please
sand.
don't. No, please don't.
I don't
Yeah,
even got to think about it. Yeah, I can stand up and take that.
please.
We good. What you-
And
You
that's
all-
understandable
Yeah.
for a girl like me. I'm a big girl. You can't lift me up. We're not standing up. You need to sit down.
Who said he
You
got
can
lift?
bend over, baby. She was a big girl too. I really don't do
Wait,
too many
who said
petite
they got
women.
lift? They
I
got
just
lift what?
assumed.
You just got to bend
A
over.
girl can only hope to get lifted up.
Bend over, chick. Okay. ATL,
Sorry,
what about
ATL.
you?
Well, see, like me, being from down south, I went to FAMU in Tallahassee. So every spring break, we went to Daytona Beach for Black College Reunion. That was just like, that's what we did. So for me, sex on the beach was a whole lot different because sex on the beach and Black College Reunion, there's 30 or 40 other people thinking the same thing, sex on the beach. So it wasn't as romantic as your sex on the beach situation. Mine was, let's hurry up, do this.
Yeah.
His this
Yeah,
not
yeah,
romantic,
yeah.
huh? I was like,
I'm
wait a
like,
second.
damn, I was slipping. Let's hurry up, do this, get back to the room, because I'm thinking, I want to walk the strip some more. See,
You just trying to knock him down. You just trying to knock him down.
That was what we did. You
I
know
heard,
what I'm saying?
I heard,
That was back in
I
my
heard.
smutting days.
I heard.
So, it is what it is. But sex on the beach, I don't know if I'm a fan or not. But I guess it's doable.
Anything is doable,
If you
man.
like it, I love it. How about that?
That's all I say. Facts.
I agree. Anything is doable, but what about the end game? So you have sex on the beach and it feels really great, and you have a couple of orgasms, but then you go home and then 8 months later you're still pulling, sand out of, who knows where. Like, it's real.
8 months later?
Listen, I went away on a vacation and 2 months later I had sand in my toes still. That sand is hard to get, so I don't care if you are going to, want to have love on the beach, but bring some talcum powder and a tweezer. Forget a bucket and a mop. Bring talcum powder and a tweezer, because you're going to be digging out sand for at least 6 to 8 months.
Get her a good loofah. Get her a good loofah.
A loofah?
Is that something that you scrub your feet with?
Yeah, but I don't have rough skin down there.
It's soft skin. That's what it is.
There you go.
Oh.
But I feel like there's some extra ramifications that we need to consider when we're having, love on the beach. Get a cabana, boo. That's all I'm saying. Get a cabana, get a towel, get a beach umbrella, get something.
That's why her name is Queen
But don't
Beijing
leave
Beauty.
me out there, with sand for 8 months. It is not a souvenir.
Look, as you guys can see, it is 4 different views, opinions, personalities up here, and we are having fun, okay? It is Monday night. We're just enjoying ourselves. Welcome to Cocktails and Conversations, guys. This is going to be the new podcast every other Monday, coming to you at 7 p.m. So if you haven't taken the time to already, sub, and what else?
Follow and sub.
Follow
Don't forget to
and
follow
sub.
and sub.
I'm just saying, start doing that. If you're on Facebook and you're watching, if you haven't already created your Twitch account, do so, because we would love to have you join us every other Monday night. Okay? Let me see. Taking it back to, our drink of the night. It's Sex on the Beach. All I'm gonna say is, look, be prepared. Have some fun. It's not supposed to be serious, guys. It's a quickie. Sex on the Beach that's exactly what it is, a quickie. So for all those that are following us and joining our chat, tell us what you think about Sex on the Beach. How do you like it? Or if not, do you like it or not? Let me know. Drop that in the comments and I'll definitely love to share it with you. As for those that are asking about, us drinking, we've only had 1 glass. I'm just saying.
It's a big
we're,
glass.
We're keeping it very light tonight. Let's just say that. It's Monday for after all. We're just having some fun.
So can I speak real quick?
Yes, you can.
This option is about sex on the beach because I heard sex in the water was
that's
also
fine.
tantalizing.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
So we shouldn't cut ourselves off by having sex in the sand.
No.
I agree.
Sex in the beach.
I'm glad you said that,
Not
because
so-
Erie
not
Mason Mega said, walk your ass to the water. I agree.
That's what I heard.
Go get it
I heard
on
felt
rinse.
good.
I'm just saying that you could be rinsing for 6 months, but go ahead and rinse.
Hey,
Yeah.
what's the effects with that? How does that feel for the ladies? Sex in the water. Story time.
I always have a story. One year I was in Barbados, my home country, aka, Beijing Beauty. And I was in the water with my love, and he touched me. And the contrast with the water being warm and his fingers being warmer, and then the breeze feeling cooler, it was like a really amazing sensation. So I'm all for it in the water, in the ocean, I should say. I'm not sure that if I went and had sex on the beach, though, would I go in the water, because that water is like pushing it further up. So I don't know.
So we gotta do some science on, is the water
Yeah, we need an
hygienic?
investigation.
Is the water cleansing? Is the water
Yeah.
contaminated? That's a lot.
Wow, that's a lot, huh?
That's a lot.
It's just different from men and women. You guys have anatomy that is out, and we have anatomy that's in. And so just take into consideration the in. Just remember that. That's all.
I kind of guess, maybe I think like a man.
Yes, you
I'm
think
not
so?
thinking about I'm not thinking about the ins and the outs. I'm just like in the moment, yeah, it's a really good moment. I'm feeling really nice right now. I want to have a good time. I want to, F-U-K-K.
Oh.
And
Hey.
Two
that's
Ks?
where I'm 2Ks.
It's supposed to be
Okay.
K, right? With
Yeah.
the Atlanta?
Okay.
Okay.
I just want to be in the moment and have a really good time. But wait a second. What is everyone else saying here?
No, I want to know
Let
your
me
story,
add.
Hillary. I want to know your story, Hillary. I want to know
Listen.
your story, Miss.
So we got
Trinidad.
longevity 2080, and she says, "Let me add, sex in the ocean is on my bucket list. Girl, do it.
Let's go.
Yes, like you never knew it.
And why should she do it, Hillary?
Why should she?
Yes.
Because you only live once.
And what was your experience?
That's my
Hillary?
answer for everything. You only live once.
Really sure.
Wait a second. And so Q Doggy One, hopefully I'm saying that right, said we can make our own waves. And okay, so they're talking to someone named Lady Rhea 1110. Okay, y'all having your own personal conversation over here.
Nothing wrong with that.
Right.
Hey,
Get
just
it.
keep cocktails and conversation in the loop, huh? And so good night, everyone. Again, if you're just joining us, it is Cocktails and Conversations. We're gonna be coming to you every other Monday night. Tune in, join us, share, follow, whatever you gotta do. Invite a friend to invite a friend to invite a friend, because this is where it's gonna be happening every other Monday night. Okay? We're just keeping it real. We're telling you in advance. Grab your libations, get your snacks ready. Okay, I'm gonna take that back. Don't lock the kids in the room, but make sure that they're settled down. They don't got homework in the way. They're not saying mommy, daddy, whatever. They're not bothering you.
Put them in the basement.
See, that's why I said lock them in the room. That's better than putting them in the basement. I'm just saying. But again, join us and come and have some fun. It's Monday night, and what do we usually do on a Monday night? We come home and we just sit on the couch and we watch what? What's on Monday nights? I don't even know.
I don't know either.
Nothing but
Nothing.
us. Nothing but us.
Exactly.
But hey, Lady Rhea, and I hope I'm saying that right, 1110 is saying do it in the water. Yes, yes, girl. We gonna do it in the water. Y'all comments crazy.
Do we gotta
Actually-
go?
Hey.
Do we have to go?
Hey,
Do we have to go?
we have to go.
Do we have to leave?
No, we think we got a few more minutes.
DJ Drake, why don't you play us a little something?
Yes.
It's been tough tonight, man. Don't put no more pressure on Drake. No more pressure on Drake.
let me say shout out to our producer, because man,
Yes,
if
absolutely.
y'all seen how he was
Drake.
scrambling back here. Bro was putting in work. We appreciate you, brother.
Absolutely. You don't know the lengths he went to get this broadcast on the air for you guys.
Yeah,
So we
man.
appreciate you, DJ Drake.
Come on, rock the boat, y'all.
Don't forget to work the middle.
Hey.
Always gotta work.
You serve me all don't know. You save all the hating and the poppin' pimpin', you don't know. Quit telling people you my partner, listen, you don't know. Don't be a groupie, keep it moving, shouting, you don't know. Hey, I ain't trippin', pimp, the truth is really, you don't know. Yeah, you know they call me T.I., but you don't know. You be hating and I see why, cause you don't know. I think it's time.
Okay, guys. What?
Go ahead.
Ooh, Mr. October, you over there feeling really good, right?
I don't know nothing
It's
else.
that all that
man.
sex on the
That
beach.
sex on the
that-
beach,
all
guys.
that sex on the beach you've been having.
Listen, thinking about that Miami trip next month.
I want
Touch me.
Is this a guy thing going on here?
I'ma just take this.
Bro.
I'm gonna just take this last comment, and it says, I think "Sex on the Beach" should be like Howard Huey song "Show Me." Okay, Attorney Taj.
Attorney,
I got
quit
you,
it.
girl.
Trini
Quit
Taj
it.
is from the Show Me
Where's
stage,
he at?
apparently.
One
I
more.
want to see the what?
Nah.
They said
Sex-
I want to see the Mets. What?
Kate Cupcake says, "Sex in the ocean, day or night, is amazing." Ooh, okay, girl. I know that's right. Get it in. Get it in. Get it in.
Alright,
Okay,
yeah,
so
yo.
guys, like we officially, this is like what the first part of our show is gonna look like. We're gonna always have a cocktail of the week, and we're gonna discuss it. And Queen Beijing Beauty, she got a bunch of them for us to tackle. So we're looking forward to what's to come. Let's just say that. But now that we've already had our drinks and discussed what the drink of the week is, the topic of the week, we've decided to tackle what's going on with T.I. and Tiny Harris. So, if anyone is following, obviously they're having a lot of legal issues right now because of things that they're doing personally within their
Allegedly.
Yes, we're
within
media.
their relationship.
allegedly.
And
Allegedly.
hey,
Hey, you know what I call it, right?
What's that?
When swinging goes wrong.
Oh, you thought you had a unicorn, but you had a horse. You had a basic ass pony.
so a mule. The topic of the night is when swinging goes wrong. That's what we're gonna dive into. T.I. and Tiny. If anyone has seen it, share your opinions. Let us know what you think about what's going on there. But we're gonna discuss it amongst ourselves and share it with you. So, Mr. October, what do you think about what's going on with T.I. and Tiny over there?
Yeah, me first.
Yeah, you first.
Now listen, I'm gonna just go with what she said. You thought you had a unicorn, but you really had a mule. You got a jackass.
Oh no.
Yeah, you thought you had a unicorn. Do you know what a unicorn is?
Okay, no.
let
What
me-
is a unicorn to
let me
you? What is?
educate
'Cause I
the
read.
group.
I know what it is to me, but what it is to you?
To the lifestyle. To the lifestyle. This is an actual terminology in the lifestyle. I might be the lifestyle expert here. Maybe not.
Yeah.
I'll never tell. So
De-
go ahead.
definitely.
Lifestyle expert on the panel.
I'm gonna say, Mr. October. When you say lifestyle, explain. What is that?
So lifestyle means culture. It means way of living, right? Mm-hmm. So there's a terminology called lifestyle. Lifestyle encompasses many different forms of kink. Kink is what you prefer, what you're into.
Okay.
You like dressing up? Are you a man that likes dressing up in women's wear? Are you a woman that likes dressing up as a cartoon character? Are you a couple that likes to invite other couples into your bedroom? Are you basically a lesbian woman? Any so-called alternative way of living is in this demographic of lifestylers. So there's a terminology called unicorn. A unicorn is a special type of woman. A unicorn is a very special type of woman. A unicorn is the type of woman who is bisexual, first and foremost. She's okay with joining a couple, a relationship that's already formed. Or she's just a single woman that is in this event that's here, and she's looking to hook up with a couple, a group
And it can only be a woman. A man can't be described as a unicorn.
I've never heard a man described
What-
as a
what-
unicorn. It could be. I've never
October,
heard
I
of
learned
it.
something new.
Let me interject because I'm not
Add on.
in the lifestyle. So, but I have used the term unicorn.
Yeah.
But to where I'm from,
Yeah.
a unicorn is just that special someone. You know, that wants it. Like, you don't find a unicorn every day. So when we say unicorn, we mean, my boy, that's the one. That's my unicorn.
Oh,
but
it's
not
different in lifestyle. It's different in lifestyle.
But I'm glad
It's-
you cleaned that up for me, so I won't use that in mixed company.
Yeah, watch who you talking to. Because you're like, yeah, she's a unicorn. They're like, really?
Oh,
So I can
where's
take her
she at?
home.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, a unicorn is preferably a single woman who is open to joining a connection, a relationship that's already established.
So, according to my definition of a unicorn is a mythological creature that doesn't exist. And so, my question is she really a unicorn? Or is she someone who's just living her life? Like, I feel like we're putting too much pressure on women that are allegedly unicorns, and maybe they're just women that are just enjoying their lives and feel empowered by their sexuality and don't define it by men's standards or women's standards. Because I feel as if everyone has their own preferences. I call them their own, sexual proclivities. You have them, own them, enjoy them, but don't define them because they don't need to be defined. I don't need to define who I am and what I am. I just need to live and be who I am.
That sounds like a unicorn talking.
I wouldn't say I'm a unicorn.
That sounds like a unicorn talking. You don't
I
want the
wouldn't-
definition, but you want to live your life.
No, but
and
I don't want to
free.
be
I heard
defined.
you.
I don't
Yep,
want to be
that sounds-
defined.
yep. Yep, I get
And
it.
I want to be able to, if I decide that I want to, partake in some activity, then I am living. I have basic human rights, and so I'm gonna do what the fuck I want to do.
There you
But
go.
going back to the T.I. and Tiny situation, that's exactly what T.I. said. Everyone that they engaged with was consensual and
Yep.
in that same. So
Exactly.
to me it seems like, and I don't know, I don't know, but a lot of things get clouded when a check is involved. So yeah, I'm not saying that one way, but if I look like I can get paid on something, you know what? It's easy for people to be misled or agree with stuff, that was not unagreeable before.
Listen, $100,000 would change your life. $50,000 would change your life. And a lot
Anything
of these,
green with what is it, Andrew Jackson?
$10,000 could
Ben
change
Franklin,
people's
even
lives.
Lincoln.
Would change your life.
$10,000 would change
yeah.
some people. Have you
that's
seen the
what I said.
buyout? Have you seen the settlements for some of these
Yeah,
cases?
yeah.
125,000.
Easy.
Wait, hold. T.I. settling already?
No.
I'm
No,
saying,
talking
like,
other
the
cases.
settlements minimum 100,000.
So, if I may, guys, can I just talk about some of my concerns? Because for me, I feel as if social media already convicted Tiny and T.I.
Absolutely.
And it's not to
Absolutely.
say that they are or are not guilty, because you're supposed to be, innocent until proven guilty.
Yep.
However, we have a situation where they're guilty and they have to prove that they're innocent.
That's terrible.
And so, for me, I feel as if we need to take a deeper dive into the situation. Like, Tiny, for me, she's a good wife. Her husband wants chicken on Wednesday, and she makes him chicken on Wednesday.
Right.
He wants steak on Friday, she buys him steak. So he wants, a little vagina on a Sunday night. Go buy him his vagina. My concern is that.
Well, why
it
she
got to
gotta
the
buy
point-
it? Why-
I said vagina.
But why she gotta buy it?
Well,
Why?
if she's buying
'Cause it
chicken and
costs.
steak, buy the vagina.
Because it costs. The Molly costs.
Yes,
But
exactly.
The
And
Moet
so
costs.
I feel like
but
these
apparently they got
celebrities-
friends that's down with that. So
Well, granted, yes. But let me tell you something, though, Drake. If I'm in a club and Tiny and T.I. approach me, first and foremost, T.I., he could get it. Tiny, but T.I. could get it. He doesn't need to drug me. With a room. Give me the key. Let's go. And so my
well,
feeling is...
that's T.I.'s point.
Exactly. And I watched a lot of footage, and one of the things that really intrigued me in regards to what T.I. said was he said, whatever we have done has been done with consensual. He said consensual, but I think he meant consenting adults. Who are
Wait. I'm
correct his grammar. I'm gonna correct his grammar because I'm a teacher by nature.
Okay.
And so he said that consenting adults who are into what we into and like what we like. We never made anybody do anything. We never trafficked anything. Well, and he said, well, sexually trafficked anything. So he's basically saying, yeah, I got into some stuff. Me and my wife are in this lifestyle, and we like stuff the way we like stuff. And shit went left, and it should have gone right.
Yeah.
I feel that as a good wife, a good husband, you're in and I'm not married, so I can say this, but for my friends that are married, I feel that when you're in a relationship, you go with the good, the bad, you work out what works for you. Everyone else's ideas about what a relationship should look like are really none of your business. You should be working on what's good for you and your man. And so if he likes a little bit of fish on Friday and Saturday, buy him his fillet of sole.
But
That's all I'm saying. Get him his stuff.
I actually
when
agree
you
with
have
Queen Vacation Beauty.
I don't agree.
100%.
But wait a minute.
Hold on, ATL.
I don't
I'm not
agree.
done yet. But I feel that if you have to drug someone to do that,
that's a different story.
An
I was
issue.
gonna go
That's
there.
a different
That
story.
is a different
Yes.
story.
Yep.
What if the
And
Molly
I
was just
why
too
do they
strong?
need that, though?
What if the Molly was just too strong?
But why
They
why
thought
are
they
we
were taking Molly and
saying
it was
that
like,
it's
whoa.
T.I.? Why couldn't it be Tiny that was into the lifestyle
Exactly.
and T.I. just went along with it? See, now we're doing this little reverse, now everybody just assuming it's T.I.
So listen,
Cheers.
real quick. To ATL point, same thing with Monique. When her husband in the lifestyle. Everybody just assumed it was her husband, but it was Monique's idea.
No.
She came out and
Monique
said it.
talks
It was
about
her
skinny
idea.
bitches because she likes skinny bitches. That's
Monique
her,
was in the
her
lifestyle?
Achilles heel.
Monique and her husband in the lifestyle.
Damn.
But everybody thought
I
it was
missed
her
that.
husband. She came out and said it. It was her idea to join the lifestyle.
Of course she
Okay,
yeah, of course
so
she liked it.
we're going with the fact that you guys do not appreciate the fact that we are turning the tables and saying, you know what? We're saying it's T.I. or Monique's husband in this case. We're saying it's
It had to be the man.
it
Right,
had to be the man.
Yeah.
Okay, it doesn't make a difference who it is. The fact
But
that it's a married couple and this is what they have decided works for them
Okay.
in their relationship
Okay.
doesn't make a difference who decided to just to engage first. The fact that both are in agreement and they're both doing it makes them both responsible for the act that
True.
they're in.
True.
Yes.
True.
That
I
is what's
agree.
going
I
on right
agree.
now.
And it's none
Now,
of your damn business.
I agree.
it is
Basically.
none of the public, which is us. It is none of our business. We only have opinions. My only thing is we have underage girls. Where is the parents of an underage teenager? I know where my 17-year-old is at. I know what she's doing, when she's doing, how she's doing. If you're
Exactly.
17 years old and you say meet a celebrity, I want to know, what are you engaging with? What was the interaction? What was going on? Because where was the parents that the 17-year-old had access to drugs, alcohol, that probably, took over her. I'm probably not saying it right because I had too many sexes on the beaches. But you know what I'm
Orgasm
saying?
overload.
Orgasm overloads, right? So I'm just saying, like, where was the parents that no one knew that this underage child was dealing with, say, adults in such a manner?
Can I speak on
I'm
that?
just saying.
No, and I agree with you.
Okay.
And I'm speaking like from this is not what I heard growing up in Atlanta years ago. Now everything has changed.
Right.
Because years ago, dancers, the only thing you needed to be a dancer was a fat ass. You didn't need ID or all that. Now they actually have like union cards to be dancers now. Yeah. Oh yeah.
You
Yeah.
get health benefits and everything?
You have to, yeah, because of these situations. So back in the day, if you went to a strip club, you just assumed this young lady was of age. You didn't know. So, but the strip club owners, they didn't care. As long as you would bring the crowd and you could dance, you got a job. Every Wednesday night, Blue Flame, amateur night. Trust me,
Yeah.
Speak about. So,
Amateur
but
night.
so
That's scary.
yeah, I was there. But so
Our amateur night.
they said, well, she said they met her in a strip club. So what was she doing,
The
like you said,
assistants?
in
The assistant?
a strip club
They had
at
met-
I agree.
17?
They met the
So-
assistant in the strip.
No, they met
they
in the
No, the 17-year-old.
The 17-year-old said
I thought
she
she
met
was
them.
an assistant.
No,
No.
she was a dancer. She said
Oh,
she met them, and so what were you doing in a strip club to
shit.
let me believe
At
that you
17,
exactly?
yeah.
So
Oh,
if I take you
shit.
home,
I didn't know that.
What?
So, if I may piggyback
Absolutely,
on that,
absolutely.
Also think about the fact, because I did a lot of research on this. The age of consent in 11 states is 18, but the age of consent in Georgia is 16. So if this young lady was 16 years old, she is well able to consent to sexual
Especially
activity.
if
so
it's
on and
seen
so
as
forth.
legal in the eyes of the law.
Absolutely, and
Which
that
is
is
something
what it
that we
boils down
don't
to.
always think about when we're making the assumption
Yes.
that, this is wrong. Like in my mind, my 17-year-old better not. But if this is if it's legal in the state of Connecticut,
What
what
leverage
can
do
I
you
say?
have?
I can't
Exactly.
say shit because
What-
she
But-
can do that on her own. Yeah.
But you know what, Honey Bee, I want to say, I feel like at this point it may seem that we are on the side of T.I., but
No,
I
no,
want
no.
to say for myself, as a survivor of whatever trauma may have happened, X, Y, and Z, whenever a woman says that she has been traumatized or sexually assaulted, I would say 90% of the time you should believe her. There are some women that would lie and plot and plan, but for a survivor, for myself, I know that there was a lot of shame that was held. And so it takes a lot of courage to come out and say that this happened. And so my heart, my soul goes out to, the victims of this. If they felt that they were assaulted, it may not be within the definition and the confines of what the law says, but according to them and how they were raised, they were assaulted. And if they feel they are assaulted, maybe criminal, civil suits aren't enough, but that person should be offered an opportunity to heal from that. And sometimes the healing from that comes from that person who has been accused of doing this to be accountable and held accountable. So I understand that. And
So
one
my
of the
question
things-
is this: is T.I. already being held accountable? Because he done lost.
Well-
He done lost all his major jobs.
endorsements.
Endorsements.
all kinds
That's
of-
the problem with
He
social
lost
media,
his job
though,
at
Drake.
Marvel.
And can I speak from somebody
Once you
who
get
has
kicked
been
off of
accused?
Marvel, Jesus,
Yes.
no
and
more Ant-Man.
Drake,
He
in
just
the
lost
public
millions.
opinion in social media, he's already been found guilty.
But-
and he hasn't had the opportunity to present any evidence as such. And in America, you are supposed to be innocent until proven guilty. And in this situation, he is guilty and he has to prove his innocence.
But he-
So I have an issue with that. But I just wanted to say, in addition to that, is that when a woman says that she may feel that she has been sexually assaulted, that is personal for her. Sex is personal for a woman.
Yeah.
And so when she says that she's been assaulted, believe her. But it may not be the same circumstances that he sees that she sees. Everyone has a different perspective, right? You see things one way, I see things differently. And so don't discredit her, but also don't discredit him. I feel like he needs to be able to present his case, but I also feel that she needs to have closure so that she can begin to heal. Because as a victim myself, 47 years, 50 years later, and you're still trying to figure out what the hell happened is not the best place to be in. And so my heart goes out to her and also to T.I. and Tiny. At this point in time, we don't know what's going on.
But I'm gonna let October say something because you had something to say, October.
Yeah, from a perspective of somebody that has been accused at an early age, like 19 years old, but you know what? There is a situation of power structure. That's what I learned. There's a thing called power structure to where you are the older male, you are the older one, so you should be more responsible.
Right.
But we know that men and women mature at different ages.
Yep.
So maybe
Women
my
tend to be
situation,
more mature than men. It is a fact.
So maybe my situation
Yep.
might be more specific for my situation.
Mm-hmm.
But for T.I., if you were 30 plus and you're dealing with a 17-year-old, you're foul.
But if he didn't know, like ATL said, she's 17 in the strip club.
No, you talk, you communicate.
Well,
If
okay,
you're
so
in
I'm
the
going to say
lifestyle-
this
if you're
about.
in the lifestyle, if you're in the lifestyle, this conversation that happens. It ain't just,
But
yo,
see-
I meet you at the club, come back to my house. That's reckless. That's dangerous. And you don't.
But I
wanna do
think
that
they
as a
were. But I
celebrity.
think they were
As a celebrity,
living
you won't do
dangerous
that.
and reckless.
I don't.
So
I don't think they were.
I think they were because I ain't. If you in a lifestyle, you in a lifestyle. But if you're rich and famous like that, you should be in a lifestyle with other rich and famous people, so you could avoid.
Exactly.
So you could avoid
You're not picking up a
stuff like
scallywag.
that.
You're not
Exactly.
picking up a scallywag. You're not picking
You
up
just
the
can't
same
go to
basically
the.
chick.
You just can't go to
Nah,
the strip
yo.
club and
You're
pick
not.
somebody up because
You're
this is
not.
what comes back.
Exactly.
If you're gonna be in a lifestyle, be in a lifstyle with people that is
Like-minded.
That's
he said.
like-minded.
Like
He
he
said that though.
And that's
He said
on,
that.
you know,
He said
because there's a lot of people in the lifestyle in the entertainment business.
ATL got something to say. What you got
No,
to say?
no. I'm saying just like we just went back and we said, well, he needs to defend himself. Tiny needs to defend. Let's be clear. They haven't been charged with anything
Nothing.
by any law enforcement agency. So
Because
all
they
these
know.
are accusations.
Yeah.
But if there was something that the law could go off, you don't think them people down there in Georgia wouldn't go after T.I. and Tiny
What?
if they had something
Are
to
you
hold on
kidding
them
me?
other than an accusation?
What's the law in Georgia? Is it 16?
It's 16,
It's 16.
in Georgia.
Oh,
in
so-
California, where the other cases, it's 18.
But rape
Wait, hold
doesn't
up.
matter
So there's
how
a
old
case in
you are.
California?
If it's not consensual,
Well,
it doesn't matter what
underage?
age you are.
In terms of, there are 11 states that the age of consent is 18.
No, I'm saying T.I. and Tiny got somebody
The
in
low-
California.
The youngest
said?
was 17. No.
But there
Oh,
was
okay,
a
okay,
case in California. There's a case in Georgia and California.
Oh,
So
there
I
is
don't know
multiple
which
cases.
individuals are in which state.
Okay.
But yeah. So you have Georgia, which has the age of consent of 16, and California, which is 18.
I wouldn't
So
trust
my
nobody in
question,
California.
first and foremost, because I'm gonna go deep. Why is it that as the United States we don't have the same like
The
parameters
United
and laws?
States,
Like you know,
United-
16 here, 18 there.
every state has the right to
called
govern how they
the
And
want
I
to govern.
understand that,
States.
but here, but you get into these gray areas where is it 16 or 18?
Yup,
Was
yup.
she because the young lady said she was on a bus? Where was she on that bus?
She worked for him, and
Yes.
she woke up on a tour bus.
Yes.
With 2 other interns.
Yes, and she was bleeding and the blood was dripping down her leg.
she coulda
But
had a
my
period.
question,
Have you
she
ever
could
got your
have,
period knocked
she could
out?
have, but that's not even the point. The point is that because the laws are so like discombobulated, because we are the United States, but we're not united. Because if we were united, we would have like the same.
No.
Listen,
That's
Dre,
how the
if you're
Constitution
moving
was
from
set up.
Connecticut
That's
to-
how the Constitution was set up. Just like some states have gun laws, some states don't.
And I understand that, but if you're
Each state
driving
has
from
the
New
right to
York,
govern
from
how they wanna
Connecticut to
govern.
New York, you know that if you have your 17-year-old girlfriend and you're in Connecticut, you're straight. But as soon as you get to New York,
It's
the
crazy.
age of consent.
That's crazy.
In New York, the age of consent is 18.
That's bananas.
And so,
That's
in terms
bananas.
of like navigating
I
that
hear what you're
system,
saying, but that's not how the system works, though.
Blackjack Johnson.
Every state has the right to make their own,
Yeah.
So he
I
got
agree.
fucked up.
you know, how they see fit.
Yes, I just don't agree with that whole mechanism. Because,
Can I bring it back home?
Please,
Okay, wait a
please.
second.
Please bring it home, Hillary.
yes, bring it home, baby.
Y'all gotta remember that we live in the United States of America, and this is not our land to begin with. First and foremost, okay. I want to say this. I was watching just yesterday a show on the Iraq sex trade. Girls as young as 12 years old can be contracted to have pleasure sex marriages. They can get up to $800, up to $1,000 for these young girls because why? They're virgins. But what they have to do is even though they're pleasure contracts and we know what goes on behind the scenes, the contract states you can touch, you can fondle, you can, in other words, you're molesting, but you cannot penetrate because she's a virgin because that is the highest honor a woman can hold. So let me bring it back to America. Here we are in America. This is how things are in America. Each state has their own laws per se. The laws are not run by people of color or anybody outside of the United States. Let's be real, right? That being said, if you really listen, I mean, you know, they're trying to stop us from being able to say we can have abortions and stuff like that. So that's a whole nother conversation. But I'm just trying to get you to understand the point. Where are you residing? So the state of Atlanta, of Georgia. Sorry, the state of Georgia.
cocktail.
We're a state.
Oh my
we're a
God!
state, yeah.
Oh my God! I got 20 seconds on the beach. I'm on a beach standing up against something with my ass bent over. I'm just saying. So the state of Georgia says a 16-year-old has rights. In my mind, my 16-year-old don't have rights, but the state of Georgia says my 16-year-old has rights. So if she's on a bus working, doing whatever, and she ends up catching herself in this situation, you know who you're working for, because you have to see the signs. You have to see it coming at some point. You have to see it in all the things that you're doing on the outside looking in, but you got yourself in that situation. I'm not trying to blame, and I'm not trying to blame because I myself am a victim, a survivor. I don't want to say victim. I am a survivor of sexual abuse.
Yes.
So in that aspect, when you sit there and you put yourself in that situation and you know it, because you're living it, you're seeing it, you're breathing it, you have choices to make. Now, T.I. and Tiny, hey, I love their lifestyle because I've already said monogamy is not something that is real. It's not real. It doesn't exist. We existed because of the fact that the society puts it on us.
Hold on.
They
Say that
told
again.
us we
Say that
had to
again.
be monogamous.
I missed that. Say that again.
Monogamy is
I was
something that
spacing out.
society puts on us.
Oh, okay.
It's a fact.
Okay.
Monogamy is something that the government tells you
Church.
Okay.
that
Church.
you
So you don't
have
believe in it
to
then?
follow. I do not believe in monogamy. Never said it on my
Okay.
own platform. So
Yep.
that is not something I believe in. But at the same time, I respect those that do practice it because that is who they are, because that is what they want to believe that works for them. So I'm not going to knock anyone, but I'm not going to knock T.I. and Tiny of how they choose to live, how they choose to love, how they choose to interact. What I want for them is to understand how to do it responsibly, because there is a way
Right.
to do it.
Right.
There is a way to engage. You're not just anybody. You're T.I. and freaking Tiny. People know you from Tiny, from Escape. T.I., you're the shit right now. Like,
If
we
they know
listen to
Tiny,
you.
if they
You
know.
are a role model. I need you to step up and step into that role and be that role model that I'm not going to be afraid that my kids are watching you, listening to you, entertaining you, and be like, oh my God, well, one day they're going to end up being in Tiny in T.I.'s bed.
Well, that's what I
I'm
said.
not going to worry.
That's what I said. They were being reckless.
So
They were being reckless, and if
They
you're
were
gonna
being
live that
reckless. I do
lifestyle,
agree.
live that lifestyle
100%.
with people of the same mind,
Yeah.
with people of I don't want to say caliber, but other stars that's living that lifestyle.
And I'm not going to
living
say
with
it
them.
has to
Hot,
be
though.
celebrities per se, but the thing is, if you're going to engage in this lifestyle, because it is a lifestyle, according to October, I agree. You're going to engage in it with responsibility because
Right.
you are responsible for anyone that you engage with. Point blank. Anyone that I interact with, I'm not a celebrity, but anyone I interact with, anyone that I have a relationship with, I need to be responsible for that relationship. I should be, because that is it's on me. So again, I don't know.
I just wanted to say, go ahead, bro.
No, I'm just gonna say, just what you said. You should be in that lifestyle with like-minded people. There was another lifestyle that the culture, like selling drugs. Out there in the streets. It's plenty of guys I know personally that was in that lifestyle with dudes they thought was in that lifestyle with them too, and they end up telling. So
Yeah.
we thought we was in this thing together, but you flipped the script. So the same way you might be in this lifestyle today, but like I said, when the money is involved or when the consequences come, you know what? I was just watching. I wasn't there.
But here's the
They
kicker.
made me do that.
Here's the kicker. If you're in this lifestyle and you're not doing your research as to who it is that you're deciding to engage with,
Right.
then that is on you.
You're being
because
reckless.
Not everyone is in it to say enjoy the lifestyle with you. People are getting involved with you because of your name. And if T.I. and Tiny can't understand that their name means something and people are going to use that against them, that's on them.
They're
for
being
stupidity.
reckless.
That's reckless.
They're being reckless.
That
That's what
is
they were doing. They were
reckless.
being reckless.
So I'm not just going to engage with anyone. My name means something. Who I engage with, I need to make sure that your mouth Nobody ain't hear nothing. You ain't did nothing with Honeybee.
Right.
NDA.
So
Sign
I'm
that shit.
I'm gonna say this
NDA,
right here,
sign
right?
that shit.
Full disclosure. I used to DJ for my man back in the days. A lot of his swinger parties. His party's off the hook. And they pay well.
I
But-
attended one.
Yeah. But everybody in that swinger party were consenting adults.
Yep. We sure
So
was.
if they were gonna hook up, and there was a lot of lawyers, doctors.
Right.
I live in Connecticut, and I tell you, there was nobody in Connecticut really in his party. They were all from New Hampshire, Rhode Island, Mass, New York, New Jersey, but they were all adults. So if you're gonna do what you're gonna do, you need to do it with of like-minded people,
That's the point.
and not just, I see a fine girl,
Yeah.
or whatever, and we're gonna, be reckless about it and try to get her to do something that she might regret the next day,
But that's the issue, though, Frank. I feel like for Tiny and T.I.,
They were reckless.
They are celebrities. Like if T.I., I met T.I. at a hotel in Hartford. We had an event. We found out that he was in the area. We went up to that room, and so we were having a conversation. But I feel like at that point in time, he told us, "Oh, we're not taking autographs. We're not taking blah blah blah. You need to go about your business." And so I feel as if, as adults, when you have that vibe and when you don't. And step into that vibe. But if you're not stepping into that vibe, step back, but don't judge. Because at that point in time, T.I. is doing what he needs to do for him and his family, him and his wife, that relationship that's going to cement that. He needs to be given grace and courtesy the same way that everyone else needs to be given grace and courtesy, because our sexual proclivities are kind of based on our traumas that we go through. Who knows what he went through at 6.
Wait, hold on.
They-
Hold on.
You
Hold
keep-
on.
you
Wait,
keep-
hold on. Wait.
You know what? I apologize.
Wait.
They.
Wait.
Who knows what they went through?
I'm confused.
Who we are at this point in time right now is based on whatever experiences we went through, whether they be good or bad. And so he is living his life.
October,
They
is
are
that
living
true?
their life. They are living their life.
What she's
because
saying? Is that true? That you know about the lifestyle. Are you saying people in the lifestyle is based on what they?
No, she's putting. the
I'm
couple
telling you
together.
from my
She's putting
experience.
a couple together. She's not trying to do some gender fluid type stuff.
What I am saying to you is that my sexual proclivities are based on whatever I went through. Whether it be good or bad, I am who I am. So I have the choice to either embrace those or, reject those. And so I choose to accept myself based on what I went through, period. And so if I have been opened up to different sexual avenues, so be it, because that is what I have gotten to and where I have been brought to. I can choose to embrace them or I can choose to, reject those. But for me, I have to accept myself for who I am and what I went through.
So I got a question for October. I hear what you're saying. So what about the people that never in their wildest dreams would have thought they'd be living a lifestyle, but at 30, 40, whatever, they decide to join the lifestyle, but they ain't had no trauma or nothing like that in their life? How do you explain that?
I'm gonna be honest with you. People in the lifestyle are the kindest, most polite people that I've ever met. I don't care what race you are. I don't care your age. If you're accustomed to the lifestyle, if you're familiar with the lifestyle, you would never touch a woman without asking her. You would never approach a couple without speaking to them. You would never. It's always, can I, may I, how are you? I am such and such. How you doing?
There's boundaries that you need to respect.
Right.
Because you don't know what each individual couple's dynamic is. You don't know if he's only here to please himself. You don't know if she's only here to please herself. You don't know what the dynamic is. So you have to approach every individual as an individual. And I've never met more kinder people than I've met people in the lifestyle. That's a fact. That's a pure fact. That's a pure fact.
100. I agree with him. I'm just saying.
Hold
100.
on, how you agree?
Put it in.
You could be in a nightclub. You can be in a nightclub and a woman and a dude will grab your hand or grab a woman's hand, or he'll grab her leg or grab her ass, straight violating. But in a lifestyle party, you can be butt naked and a man should not touch you unless he says, "Excuse me, can I?" And he might. And if you say yes and smile, then he'll grab your breast like he knew you for 10 years. But if he doesn't,
Hey, they got rules to it. They got rules to it.
You may.
Drake, I'm gonna tell you.
Okay,
Drake,
wait a
almost
second.
did. I almost
Wait
did.
a second.
Run it back.
I'm gonna need to bring this back to T.I. and Tiny because this might be a whole nother show we going on. I'm just saying. So, as far as T.I. and Tiny is concerned, it is my honest opinion. As I do believe my friend Longevity 2080 said, it seems like society has already been a judge and juror of what is going on in their life, and we need to all take a step back and realize that life does not look the same. Relationships does not look the same. Experiences does not look the same for everyone. And my only thing with T.I. and Tiny, hey, if they happen to come across this podcast, just stop being so reckless. Get contracts signed.
And quality.
my
Because
God.
guess what?
Hold on.
Y'all
hold on.
T.I. and freaking
Who's
Tiny.
gonna do a cut?
Get some contracts signed because guess what? It is obvious that people are after what you have.
They
And
be after-
that's,
And
in
that's
my
why I
honest
said
opinion,
do it with people that are on the same.
that is my honest
caliber
opinion.
level of what you're
She's
doing.
right. She's right because they're on another level.
So
If
let me
I'm
ask you
on
this.
that level,
Because-
if I'm on
because
that
you know
level
about
of a
the lifestyle.
Beyonce and
So
Jay-Z,
would you ask somebody
no,
for a contract?
I'm getting contracts.
They're on a different
10,000
level.
is nothing. NDA.
They're on a different
Yes.
level.
Everyone does an
Okay.
NDA.
They're on a different level.
If Trump could do an NDA, we all can.
Look,
Let's be real.
They're on
look,
a different level.
which is why
They are.
why do you think that shit couldn't come after Trump? Because why his ass covered itself
NDA.
with a contract, and
So-
when she breached the contract, that's why she couldn't talk about it
Exactly.
in the first place.
Exactly.
So guess what?
So at what point does that not make it prostitution? If it's a NDA or it's some money exchange to some hush money.
Yeah.
So when does that become okay? We're in the lifestyle, or I'm just buying you?
Okay, so if I may,
Yeah, absolutely.
I think that we have this whole, this idea about prostitution.
Thank you,
But
Attorney
I feel
Taj.
as if everyone, especially if you're in a relationship with someone and you're paying rent, gas, heat, lights, whatever it is, that's prostitution. You are
No, no,
paying
no, no,
for
no, no,
comfort.
no.
Whether it be or wait,
She
hold
got
on,
a point.
hold on.
That might be a whole
Let me
other
finish, boo.
conversation, though.
No,
We
no.
might have to take
What-
this
what-
another
what- no.
way.
Wait, hold on. Let me finish.
But you
think-
said you're in a relationship. I'm
Yes.
not in a relationship with this person. So if I'm in a relationship with you or with whoever I'm in a relationship with, and I'm doing those things, that's because we are a unit. I'm in a relationship.
Yes.
If you're not in that relationship and I'm doing that for you, then what is that not me? Tricking off? Am I not tricking with you?
No, what I am saying is that if you are in a relationship with a woman and you want to step outside and elevate your experience, just be cautious. Be conscious of your stature in the community.
I agree.
And then move to suit. Me, I could do whatever I want because I live in Bloomfield.
Okay,
Connecticut.
y'all, what y'all saying about
And-
this?
And I can
add
do
your
whatever I
2
want,
cents,
but
because I don't
I'm
see y'all
not
adding your
T.I.,
points.
I'm not
Add your 2
tiny.
cents.
I'm not tiny. And so I need to be careful of what I do. But I need to be conscious of what I do. But I wanted to add something. I did my research on the whole situation, and one of the things that touched me was, or I shouldn't say touched me, that was poignant for me, was T.I.'s response. And I related to that because I too have been judged and sentenced on social media, and I had the opportunity to defend myself, but I didn't defend myself on social media. I defended myself on at the proper avenues. And so what I'm trying to say is that everything that you see on social media, just whatever you see, get every side of the story and don't judge it based on one person's perspective.
Yep.
And that's very important because you will miss an entire understanding just because you're looking at, oh, well, she said or he said. So get the entire picture. And that's my final public announcement. public service announcement.
Appreciate that. That was so
This
cute.
Sex on
Look.
the Beach, my God.
Look, I don't know about y'all. I only had one Sex on the Beach.
And you ain't even finished.
One too many.
I ain't even,
You had one glass, boo. We talked
She
about
ain't
it a
even
few
finished
I
times.
ain't even finished this. I might have to
We
take the rest of
talked
this
about it a
home.
few times.
I'm gonna have to take the rest of this home. All I'm saying is, look, T.I. and Tiny, understand that you guys are not just Joe Smo, that y'all not just honeybee, just, chilling out here. That you guys need to get contracts. End of conversation. Okay, so that being said, I just want to tell everyone thank you for tuning in to Cocktails and Conversations. Thank you so much for adding your 2 cents to the conversation. Please share. this
Strawberries,
Twitch
you late.
account.
You late strawberries.
Patient.
You missed a good topic, strawberry.
Look,
Whoever that is, she
Just
got to
came
come in. I don't know.
Strawberries missed a good topic.
Strawberry, obviously
You
you
gotta
missed a
come
good
in,
topic
just
if you
handle the
just
shit
came
from the
in.
corner.
Hey, look, I do believe that it'll be shared. It'll be posted for them to see after a couple of days.
It's posted right in the next 5 minutes when we get off.
Okay. So
Attorney Todd said we don't need drinks for this combo.
All of them.
And
Y'all can
shout out
catch
to our
up.
mods.
Y'all can catch up. But
thank
in
you,
wrapping it up,
moderators.
I just want to say to my Twitchers, thank you for joining, for following, for liking, for sharing. Please keep inviting folks to join this conversation, to join our little Monday night, every other Monday night, unwinding, because that's what I'm thinking of. That's what I'm thinking this is going to be, my way to unwind on a Monday night, hey, and get my week started.
Well, Hill, you don't like Mondays, so this is like
And-
I hate Monday, but I don't hate Mondays.
But I love it
Right?
here. But I love it here. I hate Mondays, but I love it here.
I do hate
But
Mondays.
you love it now, right?
But I
Love
do.
it.
There you go.
Okay, so at first, I'm not gonna lie. When I was asked to do this, I was like, "Shit, Mondays, really?" Okay, but you know what? It's Monday night, and I'm just gonna end it with an affirmation to get you guys to understand that what, life is short, especially the fact that we're still in a pandemic and tomorrow isn't promised. So my affirmation to you is this: your time is non-refundable. Use it wisely. That is my quote, honeybee quote. Look for honeybee quotes because I'll be coming out soon. So I'm gonna shoot this over to ATL. What you gotta add to this?
My
What's your Monday quote?
affirmation is the secret to change is to focus not all your energy on the old, but on building the new.
Nice. I love that. Mr. October, what's your affirmation?
Should I stand up a little bit?
Jesus.
Evolve or die. Evolve or die. If you don't evolve, you'll probably fall off.
I'm gonna need that
This is
sweatshirt.
what we doing here. Evolve or die.
How can they
gonna
get
need
in
that
contact
sweatshirt.
with you for those sweatshirts?
I'm on Facebook. October Brown. It is okay to be who you are. So you can remember that. OKTOBER. It's okay to be who you are. October Brown. You heard?
Okay, now I love it.
Yeah.
And Miss Queen Bayesian Beauty here. What's your affirmation?
So, for those that know me, I am all about enlightenment and living life. And so, my affirmation to you is that may you be happy, may you be healthy, may you have joy, and may you be at peace. And may abundance be your resounding frequency.
Ashe.
Ashe.
October got us over here meditating, y'all. So I'm learning some new things.
Rengekyo.
And
Evolve or die.
DJ Drake, what's your affirmation?
My affirmation is when swinging goes wrong.
Oh my God.
But
This dude.
that's what to me when swinging goes wrong.
Look, guys.
But I do want to say Lisa Cox, thank you. She said great show.
Okay.
My brother
nice.
Brown Skin brother enjoyed the show. Say he's loving the vibe.
Thank you.
So we definitely want to thank everybody. And CTS is gonna find somebody for us to raid.
Nice. Thank you
And
so
thank
very
you
much.
to our mods.
So guys, again, thank you
Yeah, Essence, that's cool.
Thank you for following. Thank you for subbing. Thank you for sharing. Every other Monday night we'll be here. So next Monday that you're gonna see us is Monday, March 29th, 7 p.m. And
That's
let's
right.
pray. Pray, guys. No technical difficulties, and we'll be here on
We
at
gon-
7
we gon-
o'clock.
We gonna get this one right. We gonna get this
Yes.
right. We gonna raid my
Yes.
brother DJ Kool-Aid. So I need y'all to stay for the raid.
Oh,
We gonna
I
raid
love
my brother
DJ
DJ
Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid, fourth quarter boy.
Hey.
Yes. We love DJ Kool-Aid.
Strawberry
Turn some
said this
shit
was about
up.
swinging. No, girl, this was more than about swinging. We learned about the lifestyle.
There you go.
There's a difference.
October was schooling us on the lifestyle, huh?
Look, we all need We all need some tutoring on what that lifestyle look
Yeah.
like.
And full disclosure, I didn't know what a unicorn was either. So I just said I don't want to sound stupid.
I'm
so
still
let me not
sticking with
say
my
nothing.
unicorn.
I've never heard of a male unicorn in my life. They're all women. Trust me. Trust me. Trust me.
Yo, I'll be back, y'all. I'll be back tomorrow, 6 o'clock after work, Tuesdays, ladies' night out. We gonna raid my brother DJ Kool-Aid, show him some love, fourth quarter boys.
Hey, DJ Kool-Aid.
Harry Mason, Omega, Joker Dog.
Let's
Go off, DJ Kool-Aid.
bop out of here. Can we two-step out of here? Can we
Hey.
two-step out of here? Oh, whoa, hold up.
Hey.
Hold up. Hey,
All right now, Strawberry.
Dr. Griffin said he learned so much.
What?
Or they learned so much, Dr. Griffin. I'm glad you learned something.
Where's he? You
Because
see
I learned
Straw-
something too.
Strawberry 68 said she was a part of lifestyle in North Carolina before she got married.
I ain't strawberries. Oh,
Why
shit.
you stopped when you got married?
I told
Get him on
y'all.
board.